Wow, I look really pale. Hello you guys, welcome to today's video. We got all the fall vibes going. We got a nice Bath and Body Works candle burning. So I'm like an OG YouTuber right here, you know? Evie's taking a nap. We'll see how long that lasts because, wow, my nails are so dirty. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram photos. Editing is such a big passion of mine when it comes to Instagram photos or editing YouTube videos. I love that creative process. And I have worked so hard to get my Instagram the way it's looking now. Go follow me if you're not already, because I mean, like, you're watching this video, so it just makes sense. I actually did one of these videos a long while back. It's probably been maybe a year now, and I've completely changed everything that I do. I no longer use any of those apps anymore. Not saying that those apps are bad, but I've just totally changed everything I do. I mean, now I'm only using one app, and the app that I use is Lightroom. I just use the mobile one. It's from Adobe and it's totally free, so that's nice. You do not have to spend a ton of money to get a good photo. Pretty much all my photos, I just use my iPhone and Lightroom. That's it. Let's go ahead and get started, but I want to say, if you are not already subscribed, what are you doing? You need to subscribe. It's great here. We have an awesome time. Join this growing family. We're just about to hit 4K. We might have already hit it when I post this video, but it's so crazy that we're already at 4K. So exciting. I'm going to show you guys everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna like screen record it as I go and just put it right here so you guys can see as I do it. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting the screen recording now. The app is called Lightroom, but it's right here. It's like this blue icon right here. I'm just gonna click on that, and now you see all of my photos, everything that I have been doing. So I think I'm gonna edit, let's do maybe this one right here. I took this when we were camping, and I think Evie just looks so cute. But here's what it looked like before and after. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and push reset, and we're gonna start completely over. So I'm gonna go over in this section over here, and I'm gonna push presets, and you will see all the different presets that I have created. It's quite a few. I'm a little extra. And the one I use mostly is this one called A right here, and that's pretty much what it already looked like before. And I call it A so that it was one of the first ones, because it goes in alphabetical order, so it's just easiest for me to find it. I'm not gonna do that today. So I do want to talk about a preset that I did order. Ooh, I hear Evie. Okay. I set Evie up with a snack, so she should be good for a little while. We'll see, you never know. I did purchase a preset off of Etsy. The one that I purchased was literally $1. So the preset doesn't really look anything like its originalness. That is, wow, that was not correct grammar. But it doesn't look like what it originally looks like. I switch it up a lot, but it does help a lot with one area, as I will show you guys. So the one that I purchased was called Coffee, and it came with several. All these coffee ones are from that same purchase that was $1. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. But the one that I use, and this is the only one that I use out of all of these, and it's just the plain coffee one. So this is what it looks like if I were to just use the preset as how it is without doing anything to it, which you can see I still do a lot to it, but it is just a pretty preset by itself. But I like things to look a little more golden, a little more lighter. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll over here and I'm gonna go into light right here. And the reason that I use this preset is because of the curve that it gives. Now we're in curve and you just see all the things that it does, and it's just things, this just makes it a lot easier for me to keep everything looking very cohesive, that I have everything with the same curve. So I'll switch up the color a little bit with each photo, but this always stays the same, and that's why I like to use this preset. So I'm going to use exposure, and I'm going to take this up pretty high to about 72. Okay, and now I'm going to take the contrast and turn it down just a little bit because it's a little high for me, down to like 10. And then highlights, I bring that one down quite a bit to like 89. Shadows I usually keep around there, maybe turn up a little bit. Whites I turn down 70. Blacks, we turn that up to around 30, 32. Okay, moving into color, and the temperature I'm gonna turn up about 4, along with the tint. And I'm going to keep the vibrance and the saturation the same, so a -9 and -20. Now going into this mix at the top right section, and I am going to turn the luminance down, but leave the other two the same in the red icon. I usually bring that one down to like 35. And now going into the orange section, and this one makes a big difference in my feed. So the vibrance, okay, let's do luminance first. So luminance, because based on the luminance is how I base my saturation off of. So luminance, I usually take down to like 40. 30, like we'll do 37. Okay, and so you see that just like changes a lot. Gives that really gold effect. And then the saturation, I'll usually turn that down a little bit. This one really doesn't need a whole lot. It just depends on the picture. Sometimes I need to turn that one down to like 30. Sometimes it needs to go up a little bit. It really just depends. But that looks good for now. So now I'm moving on to the yellow one. And this one I'm going to bring down to probably about 50. For the luminance, this one, I don't know, sometimes I turn that one down, sometimes I turn that one up, it just depends. This one really looks pretty good. I might actually turn it up maybe to about 20. Now in the green section, this one, I actually don't want to lose that much of the green because I really like that, the green. But I do take the hue down to probably 30, a little like 34, I guess. That looks good. And then I'll leave the luminance the same. So here in the light blue section, I don't ever really touch that. Kind of just leave that same. But the dark blue I do. And this one I turn down quite a bit. Probably around 82. Luminance, sometimes I go up, sometimes I go down. This one's not really affecting it too much, but we'll just go up to about 50. And as you already see, that just like is looking. In the effects area, the only thing I use, there's a bunch of different cool features here that you can do. Like a lot of people like to use this grain right here that I did for a while. I don't really use it too much now, but I do think it's really pretty. The only thing I do, what? Okay, the only thing that I do is I use this texture, and that I take up to like 20 or a little above 20, like 22. I love that effect. I think that just really makes it pop more. And then for detail, this, I don't really touch it too often. Sometimes I will. But this section is what sharpens it, obviously. And also these noise reductions is what smooths everything out, makes everything look more cohesive. I'll show you guys the before. So here's the before and after. Before, after, before, after. I love it. But I'll show you guys another photo just for fun, because why not? I'll show you guys this one. You guys are getting a sneak peek because I haven't posted this one yet. This is actually a collaborational picture. You all done? Let's go ahead and reset everything. Wait, no, that's right. All. Okay, so here's the original photo. So here it is with that A effect, and you can see I kind of definitely switched things up a lot. But this is pretty much the same as the other one that I showed you. So I'll just go ahead and use this effect, and I'll just show you guys different photos and how each photo kind of does need a little bit of a tiny touch. But I think this looks good in the light area. I don't really think it, maybe a little bit lighter. We'll go like 71. But in the color is where I want to switch it up a little bit. So in this orange section, I do think it needs to be a little bit darker. So like that. And then in the yellow, sometimes I make that one up and sometimes I make that one down. We'll go up in this too. And this one really doesn't need a lot of this taken off. I think that looks pretty good like that. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's maybe take the luminance in the red down a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. But as you guys can see, I'm not actually that tan. Well, I am if I put on tanner. Today I have no tanner on, so you can see my very natural state. I do like to make myself look golden for the Instagram, because it just looks really pretty, you know? So now I'm going to show you guys how to save everything we did and turn it into a preset if you're wanting to use it for future photos. So in this very top, all the way on the right side, the three little dots, we're going to click that, and it'll give you the option of create preset. You click that and then you name it. Let's just name it golden hour. Okay. And then we push save. And then if you will go into your presets, let's see. I probably should have named it something with an A so that'd be right on top, but wasn't thinking that through. Aha! Golden hour. Right there. So that's basically it. And here's a scroll through a lot of photos that I've used with this preset, just for the heck of it. So that is how I edit my photos. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of practice. It took me a while to figure out exactly what I like, and even now I'm still switching it up. You know, I'm sure in a year it'll be completely different, but that's just the fun of editing, and that's just the creativeness of it. I can't imagine myself doing the exact same thing I am now a year from now. That just sounds really boring. Thank you guys so much for watching. It seriously means so much to see you guys comments and just see you guys interacting with the channel. I love it. I love doing YouTube, and I just thank God that I do have this little platform. I love it so much. So thank you guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure to like this video, and then also share it if you think other people would like it too. Well, thanks again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Missing someone.